Hi there, this is a review of the on-demand service by Les Mills. Should you sign up? How does it compare to other on-demand services on the market? Is it worth the investment? I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know before you sign up. And if you stick around, I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the app by giving you a tour of my membership. I'm so glad you're here today because I wish I'd known everything about Les Mills years before I signed up in 2020. However, it's okay because the Les Mills On-Demand library and membership called Les Mills Plus has morphed significantly since 2020 into one of the best on-demand services on the market. So you're doing the right thing by considering a membership to this one. So welcome to One Strong Southern Girl. We're a digital health and wellness brand for women who exercise at home. We've been sharing unbiased, honest reviews of the top programs, products, and services for home exercisers since 2016. I'm Mickey, one of the founders, and I'm so glad you're here today. Let's get started. So before we get started, a little housekeeping. I'm going to make a recommendation that you pull out a computer, your laptop, or go sit down in front of a computer to watch this video because you're going to get more out of it. I also make that same recommendation for when you sign up for any on-demand service. I highly recommend that you do it from a computer, not from a mobile device. It's really easy to miss things on a mobile device. Plus, the screens look differently. And so you can really take in all of the features using your computer when you go sign up. Okay, so let's dive into Les Mills Plus. What is it? What does it cost? What kind of styles are there? The instructors? What equipment needs do you have? Who's it for? All the things. Here we go. So one of my goals for today's video is to help you feel like you understand all of the features of this on-demand membership so that if you sign up, you can dive in and start using it immediately. Because I know that one of the biggest frustrations that women have with these on-demand services is that they've gotten so full of features and bonus content that it's really difficult to just find the workouts and find out how to use the services in the way that fits you and your life and your schedule and what you're looking for, especially the types of services like the one by Les Mills where they have all kinds of workout styles inside the library. So you have to figure out where they're all at and how you want to mix them together and which ones you like and all the things. So I'm going to try to help you understand what you're going to find inside this membership, what you get for your money, so that if you sign up or if you watch this before you sign up, which is what I recommend, that you'll know exactly what you're going to be getting and you'll be excited to use it because it's packed full of great workouts. Les Mills Plus is one of the best workouts on-demand services and on-demand libraries on the market today. By far, there are 4 or 5 that I really love that continue to update their libraries and the aesthetics and all the things, all the features, everything that makes your life easier and home fitness more exciting. They are constantly on top of it and adding new things. But because of that, it can, again, if you don't have a grip on the foundation and the base membership, then they add a new feature. It can suddenly become a little bit confusing, kind of like Beachbody On Demand. They make changes so quickly, it can kind of give you whiplash because they are changing their name and changing their features and adding features and merging with other companies and adding bikes and that's another one I'll be doing a review of next. And so make sure you check out that video because yes, they are one of the top services as well in the market, but they have such a high, fast pace of change that it can get kind of frustrating for member. So let's dive into Les Mills Plus. What is Les Mills Plus? Let's start there. So I'm just going to use my membership to take you behind the scenes of Les Mills Plus and let you see all the features and everything that it's about. So Les Mills Plus used to be called Les Mills On Demand. At some point they decided they didn't want to be called that. I'm not really sure why. It was a little over a year ago. They decided Les Mills On Demand was now Les Mills Plus. So if you had a membership at that time, you saw that transition to the new name. They've also changed a lot of things. They've added a lot of programs. They've added a lot of things, quite frankly. But it's all good stuff. All the things they've added have been good. So Les Mills Plus is the on-demand library for Les Mills brand. So as far as workout styles go inside Les Mills Plus, your membership library goes, you're going to see pretty much any style you can think of, they have it in their library. So they have body combat, which is mixed martial arts. Grit is HIIT interval training, stretching routines, and a separate section for mobility and yoga. They have bike workouts. Body attack is sports conditioning. Body balance, this is their yoga fusion. Strength development, core conditioning. You see, they've changed the names of a lot of, this is an audio or treadmill section of routines that's new. They've changed the names of a lot of their programs because they were a little confusing. Some of the programs had different names if you were a member in the past, and like the core workouts were called CRX routines for some reason. They changed that now to core so that everyone knows that it's core, not CRX. I'm not sure what CRX meant, but they anyway, so if you were a member before, you'll notice some changes. Again, these are all good things, the new changes. They also have a section of routines for kids. I have not done those yet. I think I will try them because they have a section of workouts here for what they said were 3 to 5 year olds, 4 to 5 year olds. So I have a 3-year-old at the house. I think that, and she loves working out with me. I think I will check this out and see what she thinks. But you can see here, very cool. I love that. And they're using their top trainers to lead these workouts with these kids. So how fun is that? So that's something, a new feature that they've added or fleshed it out. Like I said, I think they may have had a category like that before, but now they've got more programs inside of it or more classes inside of it. So as far as workout styles go, you'll find everything you could possibly want. Some that I think you should definitely not miss out on that they do very, very well. Body pump. This is strength conditioning with barbell. They do that. They have a specific style of workout that they do with body pump. It's low weight, high repetition routines. So it's very zoned in on toning your muscles rather than bulking up. Very, very good for women. It's a lot of fun. The thing that what I would call their unique value proposition, if you're into business, or what sets them apart from other people in the market, is the way that they set their routines to music. So I like to say that most of their routines feel like a workout concert because they're so fun and they are set to the beat of music. Not all of them, some of them aren't, but 90% of their workouts are set to the beat of music, and it's really good music. So if music is important to you in a workout, you're going to love these routines. Some of the other routines they do very, very well are their bar workouts. I love them, and they also do some really fun dance workouts. So check those out. Their mixed martial arts, their body combat workouts are amazing. Their grit workouts are amazing. Their step workouts, which are called Body Step. And then the last one I really want to point out to your Body Balance, which I'm completely obsessed with lately, are their Body Balance routines. Now, if you go down into so the way that they've got their workout library set up, they have the main workout categories up here in the top, and I'm going to show you the mobile app in just a second. It's very, very similar, but like I said, I really like to I'm on desktop right now showing you all of the categories and how they have their library set up so that you can really take it in better. It's just laid out better than looking at a phone. It's just so much easier to see what's going on. At least it is for me. Maybe I'm old. I don't know. But this is, so they have these categories. Every workout is inside of a category, and then they've recategorized into a different categories, the same routines. So they've taken these same routines and put them in new categories so that it might be easier to find them this way for you. So again, they've got their new workouts this week, which you will find also in here. So you could just use this section here to find your routines. But they do highlight when they drop new workouts. These are faves by specific trainers. So if you like Ben Main, you can check out some of his favorite workouts. This is a really smart category that they've come up with because some of my favorite trainers, I definitely check out what they put in these categories under their names. These plans and challenges, these are really cool. This is a new one for them. They've created this category where they put together a workout calendar basically for you. So if you like to be guided through your workout calendar and you're looking for something that does that, you can get that here. So you would just sign up for the challenge, and then they would send you the materials and guide you through which workouts they want you to do. So that's cool. That's what those challenges. And those are not from what I've seen in that challenge category, those are not, they use the same workouts and recycle them into these challenges. So it's not different workouts than you would find in the main library. They just guide you through which ones and tell you where to go. Trainer series, you can see here how they've done this category kind of cool. I've never done anything inside this category. Handstand series, cardio, mix up cardio training with these fast fun. And these might be, so these are special workouts that they've created just for this category. So you can see that. Again, there's so much in this library. I have not tried them everything out, but I'm going to show you my favorites. If you're looking for low impact, they've got a category for that. They've got some learning videos. So if you want to, before you start your first combat routine, you might want to do their guided workout so that they show you some of the base moves, which is not a bad idea for sure. Focus training. Okay, so make sure that you check out this category here. So hybrid workouts is one of my favorite categories. Let me show you why. This is, if you've heard me before, you might have heard me talk about program stacking. It's where on my workout calendar, I mix and match programs in different routines and within different programs, and to create this like stack of workouts in a week or within even a day. If I'm training for an event or something, it's a really smart way to train. If I have to do a run and then another workout, I'm stacking workouts together. And I typically do it from different program exercise on demand services. So what they have done here is stack some workouts for you. And so I've become a little obsessed. I've done almost all of their stacked programs in here. They call them hybrid workouts, but it's a mix. It's a compilation of different workouts that they've meshed together for you. And these are awesome. So you get a taste of several different kinds of their programs in one routine. And they show you there in the thumbnail how long it is. And of course, you're seeing that description pop up as well. So this will give you a taste of several workouts at once, several trainers at once, and get you a lot of variety for the day. They have a lot of hybrid workouts to choose from. So I definitely want to point out this category if you like that kind of workout, because again, I am obsessed with these hybrid workouts. They're just fun because I really like to have yoga at the end of my routine, or a yoga or core a lot of times. And so I look for a hybrid routine that's already kind of done that for me. And then you can see these other categories as well. Now, Les Mills, I'll talk about equipment a little bit in a minute, but they do push their equipment, not as bad as some other workout brands do. In fact, they actually do a really good job of not being obnoxious about pushing their equipment, because they do have a unique set of equipment, tools that they use in their workout routines, but you do not need their equipment to do their workouts. So don't think that you need to buy their exercise bands, their yoga mat, their aerobic step bench, or their barbell to do any of their workouts. You can use what you have at home. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so I want to spend 1 second here talking about the filters. And using filters is how you're going to find the workout you're looking for the day. So I like to mention in each on-demand workout service that I'm reviewing kind of how you're going to filter down and how well the library is at letting you filter down to really granular level to find what you're looking for. And it's an important feature, especially in these libraries like this one, where there's so much to choose from. If you're new, you're not going to really know what equipment each program uses. Once you get used to these titles, you'll know what to expect and what to grab before you do any workout in that category. But it's an important way to be able to find a routine if you're new to the on-demand service. And so you've already noticed, looking at the screen here, how they're filtering by category. The categories themselves are ways to filter these programs. And they've got also right here, obviously, this is a way to further filter down the programs, and you could expect naturally in the strength category to see some programs that are using equipment like barbells or dumbbells, but they actually have a lot of no equipment workouts that are body weight workouts, so that you would also find those under strength. I will tell you, and you can see in the thumbnail, they show you the equipment that you'll need, and right there, so just pay attention to what you're seeing there. Yoga mats there in that thumbnail. It's easy to overlook it, but they've got this these words down here that let you know what equipment you'll need in the routines, because the filters that they are missing in here are routines that are filtered by equipment. I don't see a way to filter down like workouts that use a barbell, because there are multiple categories they have in their library that actually use a barbell, not just body pump. And so I don't see a way to filter down by equipment. And there's also not a way to filter down by instructors. So if you fall in love with one of these instructors, they have some of the best instructors out there. You're not going to be able to filter workouts down and find just the routines that those instructors are in. You'll notice that some of the instructors appear in a few, they specialize in a couple of different workout categories. And so you'll see them time and again, but there's not one instructor that appears in every category. And so you'll find your favorites, but they're all really, really good. But again, I just like to mention that filtering because it is an important thing. And I'm going to show you that feature inside the mobile app when we get to that as well. Before we step away from filtering real quick, I want to talk about one more way that you can filter the workouts to find something that you're looking for. If you know for sure that you want to do a body combat workout for the day, I'm going to click into that thumbnail for that style of workout. And I'm going to show you one more way that they've done a really good job of filtering the routines. So right up here at top, again, I'm on desktop. We're going to check this out on mobile in just a second. You can sort alphabetically or by release date if you really just want to do a new workout. But right here, this drop down is a really important filter system that you're going to want to know where it's at. So especially if you like to filter by time, that's probably the most popular way people are looking for a routine, quite frankly, is by length. And so here's where you're going to find that inside of each class style. You'll find this further filtration down, or a way to filter their workouts down one more step to find exactly what you're looking for the day. So the next thing that you need to know about Les Mills On Demand and the Les Mills service in general is that all of their workouts are group training, group-led workouts. So it's group fitness at its best if you like one-on-one routines. The difference is kind of like if you've done a Kathy Friedrich workout, or if you're looking at Tracy Anderson method, something like that, where it's just one person leading a specific unique style of training, and he are the instructor for the entire thing. You will not find that here. These are all group fitness classes. So I do like to point out some of those unique things about the services that you're going to find as well. Now, let's talk about the length of the routines. Are you going to find any kind of length that you're looking for based on the time that you have in your day to work out? Yes, absolutely. You're going to find workouts as short as 10 minutes and as long as over an hour. The only place I found routines that are over an hour are inside of the hybrid category. In that library, I've seen a few that are combined to be a little over an hour, but for the most part, they have very few of those. See, this one's an hour and 13 minutes, hour 15 minutes. For the most part, even inside of this category where they blend more than one workout together, they keep it under an hour. So you should be able to find a routine that fits whatever amount of time you have for the day to get it in. Okay, so I told you that I would address the equipment. I just want to let you know what equipment that you will need if you want to do every workout in this library as it's designed. So the equipment that you'll need, I'm going to show you that just by going to the tabs on their website. So you can see that they sell bundles of equipment, and they have a proprietary design, I think. I'm pretty sure this is like a trademark design. It's very cool. I will say it's very tempting to want to buy their equipment. However, you don't need it to buy their equipment to do these routines. So if you want to be able to do all of their workouts, all you need is a full-size aerobic step, not the one they sell, which you can see if you buy a step with a barbell and all these plates, $600. It's not cheap. It's a big investment. However, it will last you a lifetime. So I'm not saying if you got the cash and you really love what you see in their routines, go for it. But you do not need their equipment to do their routines. You will, however, need a barbell with some plates, a full-size aerobic step, a few resistance bands. Now, they only sell this one resistance, but I recommend that you just go on Amazon and buy a pack of resistance bands of different resistances, because typically if you've used a resistance band before, you know that depending on the exercise, you really don't know going into it how much resistance you'll need. Their band, I believe the resistance band is more like a rubber band instead of a tube on their resistance band. So it's styled a little bit uniquely. However, I don't own one, but the fact that they don't sell a set, they just sell the one band is interesting. But for me, I usually pull out a resistance band that I have at home that is not the one they sell, but I pull out a couple of different resistances when I see them using one in a routine. Their new shapes workouts, they use plates and these loops, fitness loops. Again, we've all seen fitness loops. They are not this expensive, but this, of course, this bundle is for the new shapes program that they have. And these are cloth loops, not latex. So that does make them a little bit different if you want to do the routine like they're doing them, but that's really it. They also use I've never seen them use a yoga strap. They do use a mat at times. I don't even know what this exercise mat is. Maybe it goes under the step. I do think it's smart to put a mat under your step, but there you have it. Not a whole lot of equipment needs to do all these workouts as they're designed, which is one of the things that I really love about Les Mills. So the last thing I'll mention about the equipment is that although they don't sell dumbbells, they use these plates as dumbbells. So to do like body pump and some of the other routines they do, you will need some light, medium, and heavy dumbbells if you don't have their equipment. And again, you can use what you have. You do not need their plates that they use, but I have a different barbell style than this one, and I still use my plates off of my barbell for some of the moves. But a lot of times I just pick up a dumbbell. So keep that in mind when it comes to the equipment. Okay, so we are talking about home fitness here. So I want to point out how much room you're going to need to do these classes safely. So for a few of the classes, you will need some extra space than what you might normally be used to do the classes as they're designed. About a third of the classes at times require a lot of lateral movement, forward movement, even vertical movement. So grit is one of the ones where you jump a lot, also body attack, but about a third body combat, grit, body attack, body step, body step, and shabam. Those for sure require a little bit extra space than you might normally be used to when you do home classes, home workouts. So be prepared for that. Just think about how much room you might need to safely jump off your step or do a burpee off your step or to run around your step, or if running is, part of the class, like body attack. They actually run in place a lot during this body attack sports conditioning class. So they'll run forward and run back. And so you get more out of the class if you have more space for a few of these class styles. So I like to point that out, so keep it in mind so that you're prepared and ready to get everything that you can out of every single class. So let's talk about the choreography that Les Mills class styles use in these workouts, in these classes. If you are the person that's looking at this library and you've seen some of their workouts and you're concerned that maybe you're not as coordinated or have enough the agility to pull off these classes and it's just going to frustrate you, I will tell you this. One of the reasons, or one of the factors I use to classify a streaming workout service or a library of workouts into beginner, intermediate, or advanced is by checking out the choreography and deciding whether it's for an advanced exerciser, someone who is used to doing specific types of workouts and has been doing them for a long time, or if the beginner can hit play and not find themselves frustrated that they're missing half the class because they don't know how to do the moves. They can't follow the like jargon that instructors are using, things like that. Okay, I classify Les Mills Plus library of workouts in general, if I were talking about this service as a whole, as for the intermediate to advanced exerciser. And choreography is one of the reasons why. However, if you're a beginner and you want to do something really fun and you love music, then I would definitely encourage you to try this out. They do have a lot of resources to try to help the beginner ease into all of the classes because they recognize that. The few classes that are going to take a little more patience if you feel like you're less coordinated are going to be body combat and let's see. body step at times, although their step aerobics classes are nothing like what you saw in the 80s. They are not step aerobics. They have one little section inside the class that's dancey, but it's just a lot of repetition. I will say while it's not complex choreography like fancy footwork, it does require some coordination and agility to pull off the moves because you are stepping up onto a platform. There's height involved, so it does require some coordination, agility, some athleticism. However, what you can do is not use a step or make your step lower in any of the classes that use a step just to be able to keep up. The other class, Shabam, for sure. I have to do Shabam classes over and over and over. I'm not a great dancer, but I do them because they're fun. And so you got to go into it with the right mindset. But really, probably those are the only ones where I think you really need a lot of coordination to pull off the classes. So keep that in mind. Overall, if you're just not ready to learn anything and you're like, I want to be able to do everything in here and not miss a rep, then maybe you're not ready for Les Mills Plus. But I honestly, while it looks kind of intimidating, I think for me, if I was a brand new exerciser, even an intermediate exerciser, I feel like their thumbnails even and the vibe they put off is a little bit like intimidating because their athletes are so amazing and the way that they advertise and market, it's exciting, but it looks like it's for the person who has a background as an athlete. And so I encourage you not to be put off by that because it should excite you and make you want to be a part of it rather than intimidate you. So make sure and check yourself about why maybe you're thinking that coordination might be an issue and just test it out. They have a free trial period and we'll get to that in just a minute. So let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes of one of the classes inside of the library and let you see some of the features inside each class if you click on it. So before you click on the thumbnail, we're inside the Les Mills Grit library right now. So if you hover over the thumbnail, again, I'm on desktop right now. We'll take a look at the mobile app in just a few minutes. But on desktop, you've got the description of the video as well as the duration. So this is just hovering over the thumbnail. If you click here, you can add it to your list, which is the other feature that's super important. You're going to want to know about in just a second. I'm going to show you where that is and why it's important. So I'm going to click on this video. Now, what you need to know about is that when you click through to a class, once you've clicked in there, before you hit go or get started with the class, I'm going to let it just keep playing there and you can watch them, but you'll get the title of the class and a short description, as well as what equipment you're going to need and the duration of the workout. And so keep that in mind. Again, so it shows you here equipment that they're going to use, a bench, weights, and a barbell. They actually show you the instructors involved in the class and how long it is. This is the exact exercises you're going to do inside the class. And there's a comment section if you care about what other people think about the routine itself. You can check that out. And then they've got some recommended or up next videos if you scroll down a little bit more. Now, what you want to know is the feature that I wanted to show you was the My List, where to go to find those videos that you want to either save for later or so you can keep track of the videos you've done, the workouts you've done, so you just don't, because you want to do something new every single time you work out. That is right here. So while you're inside the class, you can hit My List. And then if you want to go to that, let me show you where that's at. We're going to exit here. I'm going to go back to the Explore section, which is where I've been spending most of our time during this video is Explore. The homepage is actually a little bit different. Explore is where you're going to spend most of your time. Now, on the home menu of the Explore page, My List is where you'll find all of your saved videos. So make sure you use that because it's a really, really helpful feature and you're going to want to know where it's at and how to use it. So I think I've already touched on this briefly. There are a lot of things that make the Les Mills experience unique for home fitness, for home exercisers. But the three I'm going to point out right now, I've mentioned them briefly, but I will say number one is music. They make music one of the tools of the workout itself. Music keeps you on beat. It keeps you excited. It makes you have fun. And it makes you part of the team of every workout. I've said before, but the way I describe a workout with Les Mills is kind of like a exercise concert, a workout concert, because of the vibe of being there, being part of the experience. It really is a workout experience. So if you love music, keep that in mind. Number 2, the instructors. The instructors are top notch. So I will say Beachbody does a great job with their trainers. They have their, what they call their super trainers. Their super trainers are spot on. Love them. But I love the team that they have put together for their pro instructors inside of Les Mills. They have a wider array, very diverse group of instructors that are every age, every color, every size, all the things. Just really enjoy getting to know the different instructors. So the instructors really set them apart. And number 3 is that it is a global experience. So the settings for their live classes are all over the world. And so you get to be a part of that. And you really do. It's kind of an immersive experience. So those are the 3 things that set them apart. But there's a lot. You'll find if you join Les Mills On Demand or Les Mills Plus. I'm sorry. I keep calling it Les Mills On Demand. They call themselves Les Mills Plus now, but if you sign up and you really immerse yourself in the library, after about a month of doing these routines, you're going to hit on a whole bunch of things that make them really, really special. So let's talk about how to sign up for Les Mills Plus. So I am on desktop. Once again, as a reminder, I am at lesmills.com and I'm on the United States website of lesmills.com. And so you go up to the drop down at the top, and we're going to do start your free trial is how you would sign up. So they do have a free trial period. And right now it's 4 weeks free. And they're probably going to send you a coupon for their equipment in addition to that. So they have a 4-week free trial period. And this is what the cost is as of the time of recording this in late 2023, fourth quarter. They have the 30-day free trial. And then you can pay monthly like this. So it's $9.99 a month or $19.99 a month if you get the premium membership. The difference between the two are these body pump workouts, spin workouts, which I don't even use, but I would definitely, and then you don't get access to those plans and challenges that I showed you earlier where they send you the materials and the workout calendars. You will not get access to those if you don't sign up for the premium membership, and you will lose the ability to download the workouts. For body pump access alone, I recommend the premium membership, but you do you. And of course, you'll get a slight discount if you do the annual membership. Now, if you've checked out Les Mills in the past and considered signing up, they have changed their structure of their sign up and pricing. So make sure you check out what's going on currently. And if they're having any promotions, make sure you check those out as well. Again, I definitely recommend the premium option. It is well worth it. I do. And this is comparable to every other service out there. It is right in line with anything else that you might want to check out or consider signing up for. Their 30-day free trial period plus these prices, it's about the same for almost all of the streaming workout services on the market, with the exception of a few that are either much lower or much higher. So real quick, I want to show you how you contact customer support, because I think it's important to know exactly where the FAQs or knowledge base is before you sign up, and actually look over it, because the most common questions that they have in there are the ones that you're going to have as well, and you're going to want to answer. And you may not even know you have that question until you look at what's inside of the FAQ section. And so in the footer of the Les Mills sign up page, or in the footer of probably all of the pages on their site, you can click on support, and you'll be directed to their knowledge base. So you can click on anything that you need to find an answer to a question you might suddenly have, or scroll down and use the contact form to contact the help desk directly. Okay, so let's go through the mobile app as promised. This is what the icon looks like for Les Mills Plus today. It could change, obviously, the aesthetics of that app. I'm already signed in. So here we are again. You're going to recognize the dashboard. It looks very similar to what they have on desktop. A lot of on-demand services or streaming workout libraries when you log into their desktop version, it will look different. So make sure you check out the web version and the app version. Many times they are not the same. And also, if you're having difficulty navigating the app, if it's glitchy or for some reason your phone is full, it won't download any for whatever reason, you can always bypass the app for most services and sign on to your membership or sign into your membership using a web browser. So just go into Google or whatever browser you use on your mobile device or on your desktop, go directly to that website. So here would be lesmillsondemand.com or whatever it was, I forgot, but then you can log in directly to your membership from there and not even use the app to access those workouts. So keep that in mind. A lot of times I know I get frustrated with the app and I'll just forget that I don't have to use the app to get into my library. So keep that in mind. Now, here we are. Remember the desktop version had some different menu tabs. Here we have Explore, Search, Library, and Profile. So slightly different. When you log in, you're going to be on the Explore tab. The workouts across the top are just the latest drops. So you can scroll through those using the side slide function. And you can see I'm sliding right to left. If you click on My List, this is something that gets me every time. If you click on My List from this tab right here at the top, it does not take you to your list. It actually adds the video that's showing currently to your list. So if you see how I tapped on it, it just added that video that's showing in the thumbnail to my list. So don't get fooled by this little button right there and think that that's going to take you to your favorites. It's actually called something different inside of the mobile app. Okay, so you can see this is the categories that help you filter a little bit. These are workouts that you've already done for the day. Then you've got this World Leading Programs. That's where it shows you all the categories, all the things. And then you have the same. So let's go into tone and check out those other filters. So here are the important filters I showed you earlier. If you click on all, you've got the filter down by time. And then if you click on this side over here, it's by date release. If you want to, if it's important to you to check out something newer or older. And then you've got the other categories that we saw earlier. If you're scrolling up and down, those are all here as well. Now let's check out search, or let's actually go into a workout. So you've got your, stop the video. You've got your description and you've got your length and you've got all the things that we saw earlier. If you want to check out the chat, the only difference here, if you want to see what people were saying about the workout, you click, they've got this little toggle over here. So you're going to toggle and you'll see the comments. So that's a different feature on the mobile version. So let's get out of there and go over to the search tab. So you can directly search for the workout you're looking for. I have actually never tried this. Let's try. I'm just going to put tone. So I'm guessing you're going to have to use a very vague search and this that has tone in the description or in the title. So we got a lot to choose from here. Let me see if arms. Let's see what happens if I say upper body. I've literally never used this search function. Okay, so you can use it. It does look like it's useful. So you've got that on mobile device. Now, right here, library, that's the list section that we were looking for earlier. That's where you'll find the videos that you've saved because you love them or because you just want to make sure you don't repeat a workout. You'll find those there. At the top here is the toggle for videos that you download. So if you have the premium membership subscription, you can offload or download a video it'll go directly to your mobile device. You'll log into and then go over to your library section and then you'll toggle over to offline and you'll find it right there. This is really, really helpful because if you're traveling or if your internet is down or if your internet is glitchy and you want to do a workout, you can go somewhere that has internet service. If you're at Target and they've got great internet service and you want to do a workout later, you can download it while you're shopping and then go home and do the workout because you'll find it right here and it won't need internet to play. And then you can just delete it later off your device. So it's a really nice feature as long as you remember you have it. It's very, very useful. And most on-demand services actually have the ability, they don't make you pay extra for it, but this one, they're making a premium feature, but it is a nice feature to have. And then profile, of course, is where you're going to find all of the important things, including how to cancel your membership. So you're going to want to know where that is at as well. Overall, the Les Mills Plus on-demand membership is one of my favorites. I think the investment is definitely worth it, but remember, you're unique, and if this workout library doesn't get you excited to use it, then try something else. You have a lot of options today. Check out OneStrongSouthernGirl.com or one of our YouTube playlists to discover reviews we've done on some of the other top streaming workout libraries on the market today. And make sure to follow our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time we share a new video review.